Tonight, we're going to touch on something that we see going on every single day. The land that they say is free, the land that they say where you can basically make a change and just live every day without worry. I'm here to poke a hole into that subject. I'm here to talk to you about why is it that we are not able to live the life that we were sworn to live. Think about it. Right now, I'm outside walking. I'm out here enjoying peace and quiet. But in a little while, at the drop of a moment, anybody can pull up on me and tell me to show you my ID. Anybody can pull up on me and tell you, I want to see if you're a US citizen. I've watched this happen for months now. But it wasn't until I saw somebody literally walking to the bus stop and a guy's hopped out of a vehicle to harass a person just trying to get home to feed their family. What are we doing? What is going on now? You guys think that this land that we live in is free. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. We live in a land that is not built for the people who built it. I'm talking about immigrants. I'm talking about migrants. I'm talking about those who don't look like us. Why is it okay for us to stand tall and fight for a country that doesn't fight for us? A lot of people will say, why do you say such a thing? It's the land of opportunity for those who don't look like me. The rules change, and I mean they change drastically for those who don't look like me. The rules change for those who don't look like my Spanish people, my Indian people. The rules are different. You'll look at me and say, Carter, that's not true. I'm telling you, the rules are different. Nobody else in this world could run for president with a felony and become president. It doesn't happen. But because rich people like to change the rules as they go, it shows you that we are not the same. How is this possible? How is it that you can walk 10 steps forward and get knocked 20 steps back? I'm going to explain that to you. Not a Democrat, not a Republican, but as a person, I'm going to explain it to you. Our lifestyles are not the same. Our understanding of what is and what isn't is not the same. How is it we can send billions of military war tools over to everybody else, but can't even take homeless people off the streets and make their lives better? How is it that our veterans are sleeping on concrete floors, begging for medical attention, but we're helping everybody else? I'm going to dive deep into this. Not everybody's built the same. That's a joke. We are built the same. We're just not treated the same. Understand, when you look at life, you have to understand it for what it means. Our mothers, our fathers, our grandparents built a land that we're not even free to walk around in and be treated equal. I heard somebody tell me, you and me are the same. I had to refrain and let them know we're definitely not the same. Your skin tone is not my skin tone. My Spanish people can't walk around any longer just to go to work. In the land of opportunity is what y'all call this. It's not. So we look at it and say, what? I'm losing a battle I shouldn't have to fight. You have a man in power who is destroying homes from the inside out, but he's not destroying his own home, which he has a migrant wife. What is the difference? Oh, I forgot. His skin tone tells him he can do whatever he chooses whenever he chooses, but he's destroying the memories that children are supposed to have with their parents. You're dragging people off the street for no reason. You're bullying them. Maybe it's time that the roles are reversed. Everybody who's saying that this man is doing such a great job are people who've never suffered under the umbrella of this law that we have. The government shutdown is breaking the United States people. You ask this question, and I must ask it with you. You want me to fight for you for free, but you won't even protect me and my family to make sure we have a home over our head. You must explain that. It must be explained. Is there a moment that we just say we're not equal, no matter what people say? Is there a moment that we're living just to live? What about enjoyment? We're not doing that any longer. It's a whole different lane. We have to find it. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. How you doing, brother? We must pick and choose now how we are going to live in this world that we're in. Do we teach our kids like, hey, only look out for your own kind? Because that's definitely what the president of the United States is doing. He's only looking out for his own kind. Are we teaching our children not to love thy neighbor? Is that what we're teaching them? What if somebody told you that you can't do something that you know you rightfully can do? Does it mean we're no longer equal? Do they tell us the Constitution is to protect everybody? I have to disagree. When you are trying to stay within focus of life, is when you realize that what is good for others is not good for you. Children playing outside is no longer something we look at because children are afraid they're going to get snatched up by ICE at any moment. Schools, churches, daycares, they used to be off limits to any type of violence, to any type of anger or hate. But our president says, go get them no matter where they're at. So now what do? We stand fast and we just continue to let whatever is going to happen, right? It's not fair to those who are not involved. He said, I'm going to take the criminal element and deport them. I don't know about y'all, but I see him taking everybody except people who look like him. Everybody but people who look, sound, walk, and talk like him. So what do we do in this time? We literally have to just say, it's gonna get better. But is it? What are we going through now? Millions of people are starving because he took what? The SNAP benefits from people? That's not right. Children are going hungry. Elderly people are going hungry. What are we doing? No matter how bad things have gotten in the past, your neighbor was somebody you can always lean on to help feed your family. Your neighbor was somebody who always had extra and they would look out for you. Now your neighbor has to make the decision of, am I going to feed me or am I going to be allowed to help anybody else? The consequences are tragic, y'all. It's devastating. But you know what people will say? We did this to ourselves. We caused this disarray. But I don't see any rich people going through this same disarray. I don't see any upper echelon people going through this same disarray. I just don't see it. What I do see is empty streets, empty playgrounds. Why? Because people are afraid to go outside and enjoy life because ICE can run up on you at a given moment and take you from your family. Not only that, but here's the part that's the most enlightening about this whole thing. You're willing to snatch people out of their cars and do all that, but you want to hide your face like cowards at the same time. Wow. What they tell you growing up, look a man in his eyes if you're going to do something to him. You can't do that because you cowards, and you know the repercussions of that is your family will end up going through what you're doing to somebody else's family. Cowards. What is it? Am I saying that everybody who came here illegally should not be sent back? No, I'm saying do what you said. The criminal element. The criminal element. Because if we're talking about people with felonies and convictions, then Donald Trump should never be in office. Now, what you're saying to everybody who has a felony, I can run for president and I can win, and there's nothing you can say about it because you can't change the narrative for one group of people and not the other. What are we saying? Or now are we saying that Jose and Pablo and Richard and what are we saying, that Kunta and everybody else who want to run for president, now there's nothing you can say, but you'll change the narrative like you must be born of U.S. descent. This is not correct. This is not it. Destroying everything so others can prosper is not it. They've tried this before. And I will tell you when they tried this before. It's called the wipe out the lower class. They tried this with the crack epidemic. They tried this when they introduced AIDS to the ghetto. They tried this just recently when they tried to flood New Orleans, the ghetto of New Orleans, but the upper echelons didn't go anywhere, didn't catch a raindrop. What do we do now? We continue to say life is what we make of it. But explain to me, how is it that you can have one man bully other countries that we gotta suffer now? We suffer. He doesn't suffer. We do the suffering. We have to put it back in perspective. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. What does that mean? That means you have to have a voice. You don't have to like what other people are saying, but you got to respect what they're saying. And I'm going to say this, and it's going to hurt a couple feelings, but it's okay. It's supposed to. Black people, if you think that they're not coming for us next, you sadly mistaken. And when I mean black people, I mean if you even got a child that is mixed, black, white, black, Mexican, whatever, they coming for us next. Because they have to do it in order. They have to go with the Hispanic people first, so they can make it seem like, oh, I'm just doing this, da da da. And black people, they coming for us. Because when they mean make America great again, and I hate to say it the way I'm gonna say it, they mean make it white again. Make it when they was in control, when slaves was running around, all of that. You'll ask me, how do we deal with this? And I'm not saying all white people are bad. I'm not telling y'all that, because I know some great white people. What I am saying is this: those great white people that are honest and everything, if you don't stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves, you just as guilty as those people that are doing the dirt. Just as guilty. Spanish people got the right to the same land that we on because it belongs to them. No, it doesn't. Y'all want to say it's the Indians. We'll call them Aztecs, whatever you want to call it. It still belongs to their people. Christopher Columbus found America. How did you find something that already had people on it? You just came and gave it a name. What I'm saying to you is this: united we stand and united we should fall. There should be no division. Should be none. They told me, man, Carter, do you think Charles Kirk should have died? Absolutely not. Not for giving his opinion. Not for giving his opinion, he shouldn't have. Now, did I agree with the things he was saying? Absolutely not. But his opinion was his opinion. You have to figure one or two things out in life. You're either going to stand tall and stand on business, or you're going to live on your knees as a coward. They've done everything possible. Kids go to school, they can't have their cell phones. But if something tragic happens, how do you want them to get in touch with their parents? It's crazy. They've done everything in his power to make everything fold. But it's only funny until he started messing with other people's money. When I mean other people, I mean other echelon, upper rich people's money. Why we don't get to see the Epstein files? We done seen everybody else's. Diddy, R. Kelly, you name it, we done seen them. Why we can't see the Epstein files that got Donald Trump named all through it? Because y'all know, like I know, he done went in there and played with some little kids, and y'all want to keep that hush as long as y'all can. Because there's no statute of limitation on that. But what happens every time somebody gets close? They get close to it. What happens? They magically disappear. They magically die. There ain't no magic to it. It's what happens. So remember, when you stand there and you guys are judging everybody else, but you're not understanding why people feel the way they feel, ask them, why do you feel this way about me and mine? Because you don't want to fight for what's right. You just want to fight for what's convenient. It is what it is. They say, yo, Carter, you ain't afraid to be outside for what? You come with it, come with it. I'm always with it. I stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready. But see, me, I fight for those who can't fight for themselves. We not the same. I'm built different. Back in the day, the biggest thing you had to worry about was gangs, gang violence and all that. You got to worry about the police. The same ones that say, I'm going to protect and serve you will murk you at the same time. The same ones that say, I'm here for you, is the same ones kidnapping people off the streets. Same ones. What do we do now? Do we let it go? Or do we stand together? Do we cry together? Do we wipe each other's tears? Do we do everything that God said? Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. That means sometimes when the big dog is out of pocket, you gotta bring him back into reality. There is no maybe we'll get it done. We got to get it done. There is no, well, those are my people when it's convenient. No, we people all the time. Your skin tone don't make you no better than me or no less than me. We just got to make sure we stand together in times of need. And these are those times. The Phantom is here. Don't worry about how come it's going like this. Worry about how we going to fix why it's going like this. Sometimes you got to vote a person out the same way you voted them in. You got to remove the problem. Not everybody is willing to say what's on their mind, but be willing to fall on your face if you don't say what's on your mind. You can walk every single day, or you can talk and actually say nothing. Many will tell you that I've been through it all. You probably have. But what did you see while you were going through it? What did you prove? We used to say, I don't know why people are so mad. We always killing each other anyway. But what happens when we stop doing it and they start doing it again? They took off their hoods and put on badges. This is not kidnapping. Yes, it is. If you take somebody who's done nothing wrong to you and you illegally detain them and take them away, and there's no reason for it, it is called kidnapping. It is against the law. And the only thing that is that the president can kidnap whoever he wants, whenever he wants, and tell his goons to do it, and they are not held accountable. So let's look these laws up. Let's get him up out of there. Let's be better together than we are apart. Thank y'all for tuning into the Carter Podcast. I'll be back tomorrow. Bless up.